Hey everybody, I'm Matt. I'm here in Oklahoma City at the SPE OKC Oil and Gas Symposium. We are putting this on to highlight amazing people and their services, bring everybody together, network, see how we can help each other drill better wells, complete them, produce them, make affordable, reliable, abundant energy for the world.
Yeah.
And there we go. Get to meet somebody new. What's your name?
My name is Rachel Stocking.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate you. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in California, Northern California, Truckee, where the Donner Party died.
Yeah, that's right.
That's where my house is.
I love, we were talking earlier, I love your story about, just that, the oil and gas community there and how it's, changed. Mm-hmm. And, where you're at then and now, moving from there to Denver. What was California's oil and gas scene like?
So that was back 12 years ago. The oil and gas scene was better than it is today there. But cap and trade, the cap and trade bill, AB 32 had, just came into creation. And for those that aren't familiar with that assembly bill, California got really creative on us. And instead of passing a tax, through voters, they created this carbon auction where you had to buy carbon credits to emit CO2. It didn't just affect oil and gas, it affected a lot of industries.
All industry.
But
and effectively the people who live there and the taxpayers.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The colleges. I mean, if you had a natural gas turbine generator, the cleanest burning, efficient, production of energy, you were hit by this assembly bill. It is California again crippling itself, cutting its nose off despite its face.
And it's all politics. I mean, obviously, I'd say the majority of people in California have a real sense of, just how amazing it is out there and want to keep their state full of, all of the wonderful things that natural gas and oil provide. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a few blue, areas, if you will, but for the most part, California's red state. So moving forward, you move on to Colorado.
So the government affairs part of my business at the oil company was starting to bring my soul down. Yeah. It was hurting. And we had to start our own seismic company because no one could shoot seismic in Long Beach. So we formed our own seismic company, and I started reading seismic, wave propagation books just to get, seismic theory. And I geeked out on geophysics, and I wanted to be in the technical part of, mapping the reservoirs and understanding how completions work and how all the whole picture came together.
And thank God for smart people, by the way. I mean, we have drilling engineers, we have production engineers, but what you do in particular is fascinating. That's why I started this podcast in the first place, to break out of my little silo and find out about the nuts and bolts of, what other parts of our industry does. So what's your company's name?
So our company is called Ubiterra, and we developed ZoneVu, which is a drilling, geosteering, and completion software. It's set in the cloud, Microsoft Azure cloud, and it integrates everything in real time, all of your data, putting everything together. Our core mission is to unite the asset team, to get everyone from drilling through to completions to see the data in the same way, speak the same language, and create efficiencies.
Is it on your platform, or is it pulling all of their, it's stripping all of their data and they're able to use it on, some of their stuff, or a little bit of combination?
It's putting all of their data to work in real time, into play.
Wow, that's, that's a game changer, because the more we talk, the better wells we have, right? From the moment they buy that, acreage till the moment, we're online with, the product and heading out, to the next customer down the line. What are you guys excited about in that space, and what are you going to be able to do moving forward?
Because we're completely cloud-based and our industry has moved to the cloud, so integrating all of the areas that we have data, all of our third-party vendors, just being able to easily make that connection. We have a two-way API, so push and pull the data. We have no proprietary formats too, so we're not trying to hold anybody hostage with their data. We're trying to make this exchange of information really easy on the operators. So
not just within their own company, each well gets better and better and better, but just across that whole area, each company, playing in that same, sandbox, if you will, can start to say, hey, if you're willing to share and you're willing to share, we can all come together and make just a better reservoir.
Yep, we're about uniting every part of our oil field to try to make everyone's lives easier. Yeah. And
it's better for we're begging for investors to get into oil and gas. It's not going away. No matter the rhetoric in California where you started, you're in Denver now. And man, by all means, you're just jumping from state to state, finding out that, at least you have experience in that whole, hey, no matter what the news says, and there's, the politics around oil and gas, we're going to be around. And now you have a great message of like, we're getting better at all the problems that they might see, but we're solving investors' problems where we're not in the news for wasting money on a certain play or making the game not rigged and not fair. But I think investors are going to see more return on their investment than ever before.
I think so too.
I mean, I'm very bullish on our industry.
Me too.
I don't think oil and gas is ever going to go away, but certainly not in the time frame that they give us now. And I think it's probably going to only go up.
Yep, there's an energy density problem with renewables. And
we don't have the battery. I think maybe we've hit peak performance of the actual solar panels and the wind. So without the battery backup, which is going to be 50 years till we have that technology.
Oh, at least.
And nuclear is going to be another 50 years till we get that better.
It's always 50 years away.
Right. Well, I mean, because we haven't invested 50 years in developing those technologies.
Right.
We haven't practiced. We've practiced oil and gas. We're really good at oil and gas. We were getting better and better and better. Now we have AI going to take over the world with your platform.
Absolutely.
I love what you do, man. This is going to have to be an hour-long podcast now we met. Next time in Denver, what's the next thing I should look out for in Denver? Promote something.
ERTEC is coming up June 19th through 21st, I think. Come out for that. We're going to have a big party, getting everybody together.
There we go. We got another advocate out there giving education and energy literacy to the world.
So that's another thing that I work on personally as well as through SPE is talking to the high school students, showing them, just showing them the reality between, involved in energy. Just the pros and cons of all forms of energy. There's no perfect form, and really.
No, we want it all, but our industry is the best, way to get involved in any form of energy. Mm-hmm. Giving them platform and the bedrock of their foundation and how to, get things moving, if you will. Man, excited. Thank you so much for what you do. How do people get a hold of you, and what's the website?
So our website is www.ubiterra.com. Didn't need the W's, but
it's fine. Everybody knows the W's, and we probably do need them.
www. My name is Rachel Stocking. You can find me on LinkedIn. Just type in Rachel Stocking.
It's
like
our favorite
Christmas.
platform.
Yeah.
I'm going to tag you on this video.
Nice.
You're going to thank me so much.
Run and hide.
There we go. Guys, this is what we do. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.